where dust moves slowly in the light, and day forgets to become night. A camera waits on quiet feet, a chair, a frame, a breath, a seat, and every face that passes through leaves something more than what is true. The lens reflects a softer world, where edges bend and lines are curled, where silence has a shape and sound, and lost things gently can be found. The man who works inside this place moves slowly like he knows the space, as if each second that he sees is held between realities. In the studio where moments wait, nothing comes and nothing's late. Everything is softly known, even what is never shown. In the studio of quiet light, days dissolve into the night, and every frame that comes to be holds a deeper memory. A woman sits, her hands are still, her eyes reflect a distant will. The shutter clicks, a breath is caught, but something more than what was sought. The room remains, the world unchanged, but something subtle rearranged. A thread pulled loose from what was real, a truth a photograph can feel. You think you leave, you think you're gone, but something in the frame lives on. Not as you were, not as you seem, but closer to a hidden dream. And in the quiet, soft and deep, the moments wake that never sleep. He held the apple in his hands, a simple thing from simple lands, a curve of red, a silent weight, a moment small, a certain fate. The shutter fell, the light was caught, nothing strange, or so he thought, but in the frame a different sight. The apple held a softer light. The apple turned into a moon, not too bright and not too soon, just enough to gently show what the waking world won't know. The apple turned into a glow, something quiet, something slow, and in its skin a hidden sky, where other silent moments lie. He looked again, and once again, the same old fruit within his hand, but in the picture, pale and round, a different truth was slowly found. No sound, no spark, no sudden flame, just something that refused its name. A deeper shape beneath the skin, a world that always had been in. Not everything is what it seems. Some things belong to softer dreams, and what we hold inside our sight may bloom into another light. He placed the photo on the wall and felt it watching through it all. A child held water in a glass, a simple moment meant to pass. A tiny drop began to fall, then never moved at all. The shutter caught the silent air, the space between the here and there, and in the frame, suspended light, the drop refused the weight of time. The drop that never fell still has a tale to tell. Not loud, not sharp, not fast, just something made to last. The drop that stays between the now and what has been. A moment stretched so thin you barely know you're in. You watched the glass, the drop was gone. The world continued moving on, but in the paper, still and bright, it held a frozen kind of life. He touched the edge, he leaned in close, as if the truth might almost show, but all it gave was quiet space, a stillness no one could replace. If time can bend, if time can stay, what else is slipping us away? What else is caught but not released? What else has never truly ceased? And in that drop, so clear, so small, he saw the shape of something sat beside the empty chair, with folded hands and quiet stare. The light was warm, the room was still, a moment shaped by gentle will. The shutter fell, the frame was made, the simple truth began to fade. And when the paper found its form, the shadow did not conform. The shadow sat alone, as if it had its own a will that moved apart, a body with a heart. The shadow stayed behind, a second silent mind, not dark, not cold, not wrong, just something all along. He turned around to see the wall, her shadow fixed just like them all. But in the frame a quiet break, a truth too subtle to mistake. She never spoke, she never knew. The photograph held something new, a version slightly out of place, a second echo of her face. Are we just light upon a wall, or something deeper through it all? And if we split between the two, which one remains and which is you? The shadow stayed, the woman went, and something in him quietly bent. He stood alone where others sat, where quiet lives had paused like that. The camera waiting, calm and still, as if it knew his hidden will. No voice, no guide, no one to see. The frame was set for only he. He raised his hand, he took the breath, and caught himself between the steps. The photograph of him remains between the stillness and the frames, not fully gone, not fully here, a presence caught between the years. The photograph of what he is and what he was and what he is, a loop that gently folds inside, a truth he never could divide. face both wrong and somehow right. His eyes were open yet not still, as if they held a separate will. He turned away, then turned again. The room was quiet just like then, but something subtle had been crossed, a line between the found and lost. If you could see yourself as more, would you still walk through the door? Or would you stay within the frame where time forgets to say your name? The shutter waits, the light is low, and someone else will never know. He stood alone where others sat, where quiet lives had paused like that. The camera waiting, calm and still, as if it knew his hidden will. No voice, no guide, no one to see. The frame was set for only he. He raised his hand, he took the breath, and caught himself between the steps. The photograph of him remains between the stillness and the frames, not fully gone, not fully here. A presence caught between the years, the photograph of what he is and what he was and what he is. A loop that gently folds inside a truth he never could divide. He watched it form beneath the light, a face both wrong and somehow right. His eyes were open yet not still, as if they held a separate will. He turned away, then turned again. The room was quiet just like then, but something subtle had been crossed, a line between the found and lost. If you could see yourself as more, would you still walk through the door? Or would you stay within the frame where time forgets to say your name? The